Okay, there's stuff to examine around here. Let's look around a lot before we move forward, because I don't want to miss anything that might be helpful to us. Wa kutubihi wa rusulihi. Yeah, well, I don't understand. What language is this? Is this Hebrew? It doesn't look like it. Maybe it's Arabic of some kind? I'm not familiar. I don't know that language. Pistol bullets. They look like they were removed from someone's body. The vessel contains the words of a Thanksgiving prayer. Its intention is to send grace to Dr. Amir Bernakovich, who helps everyone, even revolutionaries, even if they've been shot. He brings relief and asks no questions like a true angel. Oh, thanks for the Prime subscription, Dean Angel. Appreciate that. Patient charts. Mr. CR, otitis, refused payment. HO with sick child, refused payment. Gash wound, 2 rubles for the dressing. Miss AW, suspected gynecological disease. Hard word. Instructed her to go to Anna for a consultation. Patient charts. They've been anonymized. Bernakovich's concern for patients extends beyond medical treatments. It appears that he often refuses money for his help. Amir's clinic. Bernakovich is a doctor by calling who sincerely cares about his patients. He pays no attention to their social class or background. If he can't relieve their suffering, he will. If he can relieve their suffering, he will. This is not a common attitude. Home medicine chest. It's full of dried herbs as well as homemade ointments and concoctions. Acerbic thoughts hang between bundles of herbs. When something works, it works. Who cares if it comes from folk medicine or a fancy lab? Halfwits could also benefit from reading Avicenna and including hygiene and exercise into their treatment. The Morning Gazette. Riots in front of St. Mary Magdalene Orthodox Church. Yesterday was a highly turbulent day for Praga residents. The events in front of the St. Mary Magdalene Orthodox Church unfolded as follows. According to witnesses, everything started while an exorcism was being performed inside the church. The ritual wouldn't have ended happily if not for Grigory Rasputin, who was there to cure the possessed boy. He then delivered a fiery sermon that provoked the troublemakers present in the church to start a brawl. Shots were fired. The crowd went at each other's throats and a scuffle broke out, which then moved outside the church walls in a last spurt of decency. I don't know if I would use the term last spurt. The police were called and local patrols also arrived on the scene. The brawl lasted about half an hour. A few of the most aggressive ringleaders were arrested, while the rest managed to escape during the confusion. Magma says, since last stream, I watched the first 7 episodes of Thaumaturge and say it was been a joy so far. I love this game. This game's wacky as hell. Oh, I love Gymnopody. This video is going to get copyright claimed for that. Scientific brochure, Inheriting the Talent for Thaumaturgy, Professor J.R. Laurent. When it comes to the thaumaturges passing their skills onto their heirs, little research has been done. In this work, I shall present my own hypotheses. However, the issue requires further study. For many years, it has been believed that the talent for thaumaturgy is tied strictly to either the male or female line of a given family. However, derivations from this were far too frequent to be termed mere errors of nature. The works of Gregor Mendel may shed a bit of light on this issue, particularly his theory about dominant and recessive genes, which I refer to in Chapter 4.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing, and it will do us all good. Madame, I presume you're a thaumaturge?
Salam alaikum.
Hopefully. For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, sir.
I trust her.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already?
What do you think threatens us?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogation, and probably the noose. And you, miss.
The noose. They won't waste time interrogating me.
Interesting. Katzen says, I heard Indonesian. Hello. Hi, Katzen. Welcome.
I always consider the consequences when I set out to do something.
But I suppose they've usually only affected you.
Why don't we move on from doubts to solutions?
The solution is to combine all of our individualities. Separately, we're all too weak. But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate throughout Russia, possibly even all of Europe. Who knows, maybe that way we could save not only our own necks.
What about Wanda? Aren't you afraid she'll seek revenge?
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme measures. But what we're trying to build might save her from downfall. It's one of the reasons that time is of the essence.
Magma says, Victor looks so different. Again, good luck with the house. I'm going back to watch where I left off in the Let's Play. Thanks so much, Magma. That's, I appreciate it. Enjoy watching the LP.
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
I've browsed through it. My father somehow managed to conceal the meaning behind written words. I can feel that it's there, but it keeps slipping away.
I think the combination of our powers might solve your problem.
Can you tell me what we're talking about exactly?
Before he died, Wiktor Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? That is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected thaumaturges could share their powers.
It's still just a hypothesis. How can we verify it?
Only through an experiment, I presume.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member. I trust you know someone else we could use.
Why does the number of
The
members
only
matter?
one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhits much lately.
Do you know him well?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Don't give it too much thought. Needless trouble.
I'll bring him here. He owes me.
Then you can call in a favor.
Okay.
There's one more thing. That Folje who healed you.
With him I can acquire and control more salutors. Without his help it would no longer be possible.
I believe that our pact will give us much greater power. We'll be able to easily compensate for the lack of your friend.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly. If you're still bound to him somehow, I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes. Tell him it's not him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame, the tea is ready. I have to go down now.
Okay.
Good luck, Wiktor.
So if I want to pair with these people, I have to spurn Rasputin. Act 3, Apocrypha Written in Blood. Interesting. A fourth for Bridge at the Crossroads. Okay, so we lost all of the ongoing quests from before, so there's probably no more clothing to get. Hamail. After the burial, the deceased is visited by two angels, Munkara and Nakira. If they were a good and devout person, God will inspire them to answer the angels' questions correctly. However, if they were not devout, they will become frightened and lose their ability to speak upon seeing the angels. Here are the questions that will be asked after death and the answers that should be given. Who is your Lord? My Lord is the Almighty God, Allah. What is your religion? My religion is Islam. What is the name of your prophet? The name of my prophet is Muhammad. What is the name of your book? The name of my book is the Holy Quran. What is your Qibla? My Qibla is the stately Al-Kaaba. From who do you hail? I hail from Adam. What peoples are your brothers in faith? The peoples of Abraham. Truly, I am a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. I don't speak Arabic, so I don't know any of these words. A game of chess interrupted halfway through. The armies standing on the board are composed of figures and arguments. The bishop of deep conviction beats the rook. The black pawns prepare an aristic ambush. The white knights get ready for an encounter. The white knight gets ready for a counterattack. And so they remain locked in battle, in eternal suspense, frozen in a discussion interrupted by death. Letters. What can I tell you, my dear? Human acrimony knows no bounds, but one must believe in one's cause and doggedly take one step after another, however small and pathetic it may seem. Or at least that's what I've been telling myself so far. After years of fighting, not so much against disease and poverty, but against prejudice and malice, I feel quite drained of strength and am seriously considering the prospect of abandoning my work. The 1,000 needles stuck into my supposedly tough skin have left festering scars. First, the difficulties and refusals when I wanted to start a practice in Warsaw after completing my studies in Zurich. Then, the rejected candidacy for the Warsaw Medical Society despite having a recommendation from Professor Hoyer. After that, there were the problems in Petersburg, miraculously interrupted by coincidence, thanks to which I became a doctor in the Sultan's harem. And finally, a cornucopia of unpleasant insinuations which I was treated to both by the press and my fellow doctors. They say you should look for your inner strength because it is the strength that is needed most in times of darkness. However, I am sympathetic to you and your dilemmas. Do not hesitate to come and talk to me. My door is always open to you. Best regards, Anna Tomaszewicz Dobryska. Letters. The sender is Anna Tomaszewicz Dobryska, the first woman doctor to open a practice in Warsaw. She seems to have a lot of respect for Bernakowicz. In the letter, she calls him a Falje. Emir's house. Emir is a doctor and a Tatar Falje who combines traditional medicine with scientific achievements. So I think I want to go do Ariel Rafa first because I like him more.
Did you come to check on me?
Would that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Feldchair, but he seems to be an experienced thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
She has her pupils are breaking through her eyelids.
You're armed to the teeth.
Remember that.
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
True.
I think you owe me one.
As far as I remember, you were the one who put me in the hands of the Ochrana.
And then I got you out of them, alive.
Do you want the long story or the short one?
Short.
Sarah Rivkin, an orphan from the Austro-Hungarian partition, meets Madame Samira, who adopts and raises her. Samira is a psychic, and maybe that's why she can see Sarah as a thaumaturge. They get along together, and life is good again. But then, Samira's enemies murder her in her apartment, and Sarah's on her own again. She has to run.
So you took her identity. I guess it wasn't too hard for a thaumaturge to act as a psychic.
Indeed.
Interesting.
Why did you decide to come here? With Madame's money, you could be anywhere.
Anywhere is neither worse nor better than here, but the gaze of Samira's assassins won't reach here.
Scowan's shackles do, however. How did you meet him?
You'll know when you deserve to.
Thank you for opening up to me.
Look out, I might start to like you.
Let me change the subject.
Finally, how long can you pity yourself?
I'll come back later.
Okay.
Sure.
So I trust Samira, you know, in that. So this is just like a thing for me, but I really like characters who enter agreements based on, not on like specific personal reasons, but out of either a like a sense of honor or a sense of idealism, because those are the characters that are least likely, I think, to cross you. Because Samira, especially in this instance, is like, she's in here because it benefits her, but it benefits her because of something that is unchanging about herself, which is her thaumaturgy, which is beneficial, right? And it aligns all of our goals, and you can trust people who have aligned goals more so than people who like just like you, or people who are with you due to an emotional fickleness. So that's interesting. She's like an interesting character that we're aligned with, and that gives us a sort of distanced brotherhood that is like really beneficial to us in this particular instance. We can trust that she is here because she has a job to do, and this is part of the job. There were peasant riots at the Piotrków township. Permission was granted for the construction of the new Catholic church in Minsk. Preacher G. Gregory Rasputin, known for his St. Petersburg controversies, arrived in Warsaw. Butchers declare a strike. The management of Warsaw Gas Works was introduced, where it deems possible the free rental of the gas cooker Tsar and 2 other pot gas cookers. Let's go into the Fall J's study just to check on some stuff.
Did you manage to solve your healer's case?
I'm working on it.
I see.
Tell me how a Jew, a Tatar, and my father met.
Who first? Choose.
You treated Sofer. I found a prescription he wrote.
That's true. A hopeless case of an addiction to trivialities. Had we met sooner, he might still be alive.
What a wild line.
What about Sofer?
The old rabbi was introduced to me by Stanisław. He was the one who sought to acquaint us with one another. Sofer was a powerful Kabbalist and very respected in his community. He was the one who brought the golem into existence. I didn't get a chance to know him better, as he died shortly after casting that curse.
This character...
Do you think that summoning the golem might have been the cause?
No, it was the profusion of cookies he loved so much that killed him.
This character has really good voice acting, the doctor.
Tell me about Horowitz's case. How did it impact the Coterie?
He was actually the reason it started to fall apart. He was a socialist chemist who knew a lot. There was a risk he would be exposed.
So my father killed him.
Stanisław took the burden of that decision upon himself, reckoning with consequences. He knew the Jewish community would blame him, and Sofer couldn't defy the will of his people. That would compromise him and be the undoing of us all. Stanisław did us a favor. And to socialists as well, I guess.
Okay, socialists rather than PPS. Why did the subtitles keep not matching the dialogue? So weird.
Tell me about my father.
I met Stanisław during the January uprising. He was still a bachelor then. We were in the same unit under Traugott.
Were there many thaumaturges fighting back then?
We didn't flash it around. Besides, we all bleed red. I used to be a frequent visitor to your house, but as time went by, less and less so.
Did something happen?
Just life. Stanisław focused on his family, and I focused on my practice.
I have some other questions.
You do?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm afraid your request is too broad. Ask me a more direct question.
When we first met, you tested me.
I had to know what kind of clay you're made of. Forgive the pun. You impressed me back then. You proved to be the son of your mighty father. And what did you think of me back then, if I may ask?
I thought you were an eccentric.
Oddly enough, I thought the same about you.
Do you come from here?
You're asking if I was born in Warsaw? I only came here after the uprising. My family comes from Vilnius. But my heart beats the same as yours.
This guy's a good guy.
Tell me more about the Tatars.
My ancestors settled around Vilnius over 600 years ago. Since they were noblemen, we kept our own religion and traditions.
Are you all Muslims?
Are you all Catholics? Everyone lives by their heart.
Seam on his
And
wrist.
that's the way it should be.
Interesting.
Who do you consider yourself to be?
A doctor.
I meant, who do you feel like?
A Tatar, a Pole, a servant of Allah. I am all of them. I like to believe that I'm a good man, too. I avoid labeling people, Wiktor. It leads nowhere.
Cool character. Cool dude.
I have some other questions.
Go ahead.
All right. So let's go investigate Ariel. I want to see if this actually leads back to the study or not, or the apartment. It does, because when we went down here, it just brought us to the courtyard. Oh, Blue is raiding. Hey, Blue. Hope you're doing well. Poster with Victor's portrait. Wanted. Dangerous thaumaturge on the loose. Anyone with knowledge of the individual is urged to report to the nearest police station or law enforcement officer. No reward is offered. It is a civic duty.
Vaše dokumenty.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
Officer, you've got the wrong man. I haven't done anything.
Anyone with a book is a suspect. Documents. I won't say it again.
Let's beat him
I
up.
had the voice Streltsov. I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
No.
We'll fight.
Yet? I'll teach you to respect the uniform.
You'll try, and I'll beat you and take your experience points. Oh, I can't even adjust my upgrades. Okay, well. I am bummed that we might have missed out on some personas, but that's fine. I mean, honestly, we're at the point in this game where I have basically everything I possibly need. Just punch him. Bonk! Alright, just distract him. Good. So we knocked him out of turn order. We need to use Bukovac. I really would have liked to have something better than Bukovac because I really hate... I just think Bukovac is bad. I think he's just the worst of these. He was almost interesting before, but I just... I don't know, man. I don't think it really did anything. Let's do this. We'll take some damage, but it's fine. God, I can't wait to find out whether or not we get that house. Just do our good old good luck kiss strategy here. Blue says, but I'm Pagliacci. All right. I'll just do a 1-2, punch him. Okay, didn't kill. I forgot to tell him to kill. That's why it didn't work. Bonk. Bonk. I didn't realize there were... I thought there were only 2 of them at the start. I'm silly. Just get him. That will kill him and remove that. This has a really good chance of knocking him out of turn order. Damn it. Ouch. Ouch. That's fine. We're really not taking much damage. Alright, got 10 HP back. Haley says, I haven't been around streams this much to say, but I really like the designs in this game for the creatures. Yeah, I love the way the creatures look. Velas is the best looking character in the game by like a significant margin. He's so cool. Let's do this. Get back some HP. I don't need fast attacks. Just punch. Break that. He's gonna attack me, and then Uber will kill him. We'll get a little bit of HP back, but it doesn't really matter.
Visuma socially. A little patience and I would have dealt with it. What am I to do with them now?
It's your problem now, Captain Lazarev.
Bliat. I don't know what Rasputin sees in you. This is not a good time for thaumaturges. Skowron's put out a warrant on all of you. What are you doing here?
It said all of us, but then he said all of you.
You'd better tell me what you're doing here. I don't think your being here is a coincidence.
There are no coincidences in Rasputin's plan. I was looking for you, and I found you. He needs you. Now.
What are Rasputin's plans? What does he need me for?
It's not for me to guess his intentions. You won't find him on Povonskovska anymore.
Okay.
Go to Povishle and find a brothel. There, among his lesser brothers and sisters, Rasputin puts his will into action.
Okay. So that's good to know. I knew Lazarev was one of us. Rasputin's whereabouts. I learned from Lazarev that Rasputin is waiting for me in Povishla near the brothel. So I did know that was the case. That Lazarev would have gotten me out of it, but I wanted to do the fight because the fight seems to give more experience, so which is beneficial. And I want to check for a lot of stuff while we're here, because I want to go here and like see if things have changed, see if there's anything new to interact with. Vanda's here.
Vanda.
Did you come to lecture me about not doing anything stupid?
I'm really sorry about your loss.
Do you feel better now? You managed to get out, and Michał stayed there.
You'd rather have it the other way around?
Ah.
Look after yourself. I hope you thought it through.
Oh my god.
I'll take care of everything. I promise.
What a wild thing to say to someone who's grieving. Wiktor is a bananas character. I really like him, and I really like that we're playing him as kind of an asshole. Like, as things are going on, he's like succumbing more and more and more to his flaw, which is cool. I mean, it's a cool way to play it. It is putting me at odds because I'm trying to decide if I want to go with Rasputin or if I want to go with Ariel. And from like a character level, I just like Ariel more. I don't know if that makes a more compelling story or not, but my idea here is that if he goes with Ariel, it's more of a grasp for power for Wiktor rather than a grasp of power for Rasputin, which would play into his flaw of pride. Have we already read this one? Yesterday's service at St. Mary Magdalene Orthodox Church featured an exorcism ritual performed on a young boy whose soul had been taken over by an evil spirit. The spirit was expelled, but to the surprise of the believers, not by the priest, but by a monk, a certain Grigory Rasputin, who put himself between Father Kirill and the possessed child. The monk, using methods known only to him, freed the child from the fetters of the evil one while insulting the clergyman and accusing him of incompetence. The hearts of the gathered people lit up like wildfire, and verbal and bodily altercations ensued. Our brave servicemen stepped in and restored order, arresting the troublemakers. What did Rasputin want to achieve? Was the riot part of his plan? Did he sincerely care about the welfare of the child? Or perhaps the boy was not possessed at all. The truth remains unknown. One thing I want to do here is play with this. Oops. Here we go. Okay, so we do have a few of these to play with. I just want to make sure. Let's do that. Yeah, it doesn't need to be suffering there. Lowers damage taken from every attack. We'll just do that. Inflicts more damage. Diversion. Now, how do I actually apply that, though, is my question. Because I have this strong attack. Oh, this is just concussion. Okay. And I guess I just miss these two attack phases because I don't have Golem or the other one. Oh, weak mind could be pretty good. There we go. That's good. We have to go to Rafa now, so let's just do that. I'm sure there's like a ton of experience points we can get by just like looking around at things. Oh, all of these places are basically blocked. Let's go to Northern Shrodmicha and see if we can talk to Ligia and see if there's any other quests immediately around here. Because it's the only place that doesn't have a quest marker. Because what's his name is in Povishla. Poronin and Ligia.
God knows how I feared for you.
A fever is spreading across the town. Where have you been?
I don't know, man. Is it any of your business?
I got what is rightfully mine. The Black Grimoire is finally mine. Attaboy. Stasio will be proud. I'm in it.
How did you manage to do that?
And all the while, the Black Grimoire was lying on Ivan Koniechkin's desk.
And all this time?
Yes, he played with us and watched us squirm. So, you're saying that you escaped an impenetrable fortress? How? Only a thaumaturge could do that. Just like Stasio. Don't talk if you don't want to. What's really going on? I didn't notice any more violence and chaos than usual. They say it was Skowon who allowed it. He never concealed his dislike for your kind. Which your escape puts in a new perspective. Are you suggesting I'm the one to blame? No, lad. No one is suggesting that. Be careful. Whatever is happening, it's only on the rise. Excuse me. I need to go now.
Please be careful.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I will come back. I promise. In the meantime, you and Grażynka stay safe. All right? I should be going to... Wiktor, my lad. Listen to your old uncle. My uniform tells me to arrest you, but my blood holds me back. Others won't hesitate, though. Good luck, son. With everything.
I am just, oh, wow. I am just clipping through the environment here. Look at this. That's fun. Look at that. That's goofy. Hey, Kettle. Welcome. Anything new in the basement? Nope. Scoot says next level thaumaturgy. It's true. I'm just that good. I'm built different. All right. Other than checking upstairs, now that we have everything, you know, I was really convinced that our last people would be like Balberith and the others.
Still shining, and I
guess not though, because the last heart one would have been Jin, which I probably could have gotten. Mysterious letter. Marry me. I expect nothing from you, and I will not force you to do anything. All I need is to be close to you. I will do anything to give you the freedom you desire. You will be untouchable. I promise. Is that Konyechkin? It is. Who is Rasputin? A true miracle worker, or perhaps a charlatan? Nowadays, everyone is asking themselves this question as they observe the recent deeds of Grigory Yefimovich, who was born in Pokrovsk. That's a hard word to say. In an unknown year of the Lord. At the age of 19, he tied the knot and begat 4 children. Well, if you know that he was 19 and when he had 4 kids, then you can just go back 19 years. You can just do that. That's just math. So you do know. It's not an unknown year. Kettle says, stop. It's unknowable, as I grow eyes in my brain from the insight. Then he experienced an epiphany and began to devote himself more and more to God's service. It is said that he lived as a hermit, wandering from village to village, curing people of all kinds of ailments. After years of wandering, he became known as the monk who reaches people's hearts. He went to St. Petersburg, where his chasteness and sincerity of faith were not well received. More and more rumors were repeated about him, saying what a great hypocrite he allegedly was. He was supposed to be passionately indulged in debauchery rather than prayer. In the end, he was chased out of St. Petersburg, and all trace of him disappeared until now. Time will tell what the mystic is planning to get out of his stay here in Warsaw. Kettle Chip says that he sucks at math, but literally gave me like a dissertation about triangles after playing Signalis. Do not believe this man's lies. Do not do it. Kettle Chip says it was on fractals. Okay, buddy. Again, just kind of moving around. Let's just check some of the interiors. I'm getting the impression that things are just going to be status quo.
Have you worked?
Same thing that she always says. Nothing new. All right, yeah. I guess we just have to choose what to do, and this just means we got to go do aerial. We got to do the aerial stuff. Oh, there is experience up there, though. I'll take that.
I don't look that bad, do I?
Let's go to Mirov. Anti-thaumaturge leaflet. Youth join the fight for a happy Warsaw with no magicians nor devils. All right, we got some stuff.
God, oh God, I had such a beautiful son, such a good boy, and the devil got him. A pox on that fiend.
Let me tell you something honestly. They all deserved it.
Jesus.
What? What are you? You're a fiend yourself, like the other one. Help! My goodness, everyone, help me! A magician wants to kill me.
I do. But mostly I want the experience points from this fight. Let's mess him up. We're gonna Bukovac. No. There you go. Suffering. Well, diversion. It didn't actually do any damage to him, I don't think. Yeah, oh, I can't, so I can't do trait damage. Yeah, oops, that was my fault. I figured. Okay, just do that. We'll do this. We'll try to game for focus kills now, because they have terror, which is good, and it just means that Marana can one hit. I don't need that. We'll just ooper this dude. Yeah, that'll be fine. Just quick attack him. Good, we broke it. What do we want to do here? Guess we'll gamble on saving him. Okay. No, I said saving, I meant breaking him. Kel says, I like that she called you a magician. It makes you cooler. It does make me cooler. I'm very cool. Oh, I just realized putting the skill that I put on that doesn't make any sense because they're already at 0 focus when I do that. We'll interact with that later. Do that. Cool. All right, he's gonna defense up. Kill that one. That's fine. Just kill him. Just good luck kiss him. I don't really know what I'm doing. I lost the plot on this fight. I just like wasn't paying attention. There we go. Took him out. Punch me, dude. Come at me, bro. Kill him. Alright, that didn't kill. I thought it would. I thought it would break his turn. That's fine. I just want to see this. I just want to see that. What that looks like. Sure. Bleed. Oh, it didn't kill. That's fine. 57 damage.
May the devil take you. I hope you burn in hell, bastard. My Tajik. Spizek.
Now you see what crusades lead to, Granny. We all lose.
This isn't over. My beautiful Tajik. My son.
All right. Oop, not there. We'll do this. That might be better. There we go. That might be good. That's good. Kettle says Velis is all dag emote. That is funny. The boss is in his office resting. Low poly cat.
Is everything all right?
I've got a headache, but thinking about the schmucks biting the dust brings me comfort. Some challah?
Those dead bodies in front of your house, did they come to kill a thaumaturge?
Yep. They came in with their mother, and I gave them clay.
And that old lady who lost her sons?
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
And still,
This is the way.
she sits there, weeping.
Too bad. That's what mothers do. Now tell me what brings you here.
I came to make you an offer. I want you to join a coterie of thaumaturges that I intend to form.
I can already tell I won't like it. What is it anyway?
To put it briefly, 2 other thaumaturges and I need someone like you.
Do I know them?
An old Tata Felcher and a fake psychic. You fit right in.
What do you need it for? Truly.
You owe me, remember?
This pain won't let me forget. Of course I remember.
So, you agree?
Yes. Where do you want me to go?
Hell yeah.
Opposite Różec, there's a courtyard and a clinic, and above it is the Tata Felcher's apartment.
I can hear more coming. I would have another go with them, but I've just been hit by a wave of remorse.
Suit yourself. I'll call you when I'm done.
I'll see you later at your Felcher's.
Oh, Rafa's great. All right, so we got everyone. After this, I guess I'm just gonna have to go to Povishla and couldn't tell Rasputin to eat shit and die, I guess.
Enough of this. The time for vengeance is here.
Fight me, dude.
Warsaw free from magicians.
What are you here for?
We came for Rofe. Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
You won't.
That's him. He's the one who killed my boys. Pummel him, good people.
Fight me, dude.
We'll avenge their death, man. Death for death.
If you come at a warrior, don't be bad at war. Like, just don't do it. Just why would you do this to yourself, you absolute fool? All right, that was actually a good turn then. Good, we furtive. And he's gonna be the one that gets Maranaed, yeah. So it doesn't matter, we can just divert him constantly. Fight me, dudes. Oof. Okay. Break that. This is not going to do a lot of damage, is it? 8 damage? It's okay. Let's go over here and just good luck kiss him to try and kill him. He's terrored, which is good, which means we can instant kill him with Marana when he gets knocked out. That's good. Oh, we -5'd him. That's excellent for us. It's gonna be good. Just break his focus again. Okay, it didn't kill. Broke his turn. It's okay. It's okay. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. All right. We're gonna Marana him. Yes, we want that. And here, take him out. Dead. And my next turn is sped up. Take him out. Heal ourselves with that. Just quick attack. Dude. What are you trying to do here? All right, we're good. Yeah, he just can't keep up with my healing, so it's fine. Yay, we did it. Alrighty. Come at the king, best not miss. Fight me, dudes.